Hello YouTube! It's me, your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. We have some dope stuff today, and here we are. We're starting the review right now, if you didn't notice. Is the DC Comics Multiverse Batman The Dark Knight Returns Mutant Leader from the Collect and Connect New 52 Doomsday Wave. Very awesome. I'm loving this. There are other figures in this wave from The Dark Knight Returns, like the Armored Batman and Robin. Also in this wave, the Batman vs. Superman Prison Lex Luthor, TV series Supergirl, and Superman Doomed. Yeah, very dope. Very ace. I would say it's ace. Wouldn't you say it's ace? Yeah, so we're going to zoom out and take a look at the Mutant Leader. Yeah, pretty awesome. I do say so. When they first released the Batman, Superman, and Son of Batman for the 30th anniversary, I was like, man, I hope they just keep making these. And they did. Instead of making them Walmart exclusives, now they're just including them in the regular waves. Very, very awesome. Batman Dark Knight Returns is probably one of my favorite comic stories of all time. Well, it's definitely one of them. It's probably my favorite, straight up. Because, I mean, this is a good story. And the Mutant Leader was badass. One of my favorite parts is when they're in the mud hole. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Mutant Leader. Very, very cool. Very, very ace. I do like this guy. So yeah, first up, articulation. Up and down on the head. Side to side on the head. You have a pretty decent ab crunch. Look at that. That's a lot. And then you have up and down on the arms, forward and back. You have a bicep swivel, elbow bend, and a wrist swivel here. Pretty cool. You also have a waist swivel, in and out on the legs, forward and back. And you have like a swivel up here at the top of the leg. You have a knee bend, which doesn't go terribly far, but whatever. And you also have up and down on the foot, but no ankle pivot, even though it kind of looks like there is one. There's no ankle pivot. Obviously, it's Mattel. What do you expect? So yeah, articulation, pretty basic, especially with the more Masters of the Universe classic parts. Very cool still. You got two holding hands. Going to get into detail and paint now with his nasty nails. The feet are new. I haven't seen these feet before. They might have been on something else, but nothing I've seen. I like his collars and everything, his belt. The ones on his wrists seem a little off because the bands themselves are the same color as his skin and then the spikes are orange. Why aren't the bands orange and the spikes silver? That's odd, right? And I mean, I think it might actually be accurate is the weird thing. I think it might be accurate. I haven't read this graphic novel in a long time because I don't have my own copy. But if you look at the box, those look, that might just be accurate. But there is one thing he's missing. Them nipples, boy! And you know what? I'm not even complaining. They're kind of weird. So, yeah. But he still has, this all new head sculpt. Awesome visor. I like how they gave him this rah expression. Get the little tips up top. There's actually different tones in his skin. It might be hard to notice in the light of the review, but there are different skin tones for him in here, which is very cool. Yeah, it's a little more noticeable. You see how it's darker here than it is right here? No more noticeable on the back. But yeah, nice pants and everything. It's a good looking figure, me likey. This guy here comes with a couple accessories. First up, this crowbar, which can really be held by any figure with holding hands for the most part, as long as they're, tight enough. And it's pretty neat. I'm going to take it out of his hand real quick. As you can see, the crowbar itself is actually painted really well. It's kind of sparkly. It looks real metal, and you could snap this in half if you wanted to. It's not rubber, it's plastic, so be a little careful with it, just a little careful. I mean, it's not going to break just sitting around, but if he falls off the shelf and lands right on it, and it doesn't fall out of his hand first, it might snap. But, it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. It's a neat little piece. As cool as the crowbar is, I would have to say that this torch is definitely his coolest accessory. I don't have any accessories like this, so it's very, very cool. It's got good detail, nice painted flame. It would have been better if the flame was clear, but honestly, there's nothing to really complain about. I mean, it's a really cool accessory, and he holds it very well. This mofo also comes with the left arm of New 52 Doomsday. Yeah, very awesome. Me likey. Me likey a lot. I will be reviewing this guy as soon as I put him all together. Now we're going to get into some size comparisons. Here we have him with a couple comic figures. Here on the left, the Armored Batman, not only from the same line, but the same wave. Very cool. 2 Dark Knight Returns figures. I think they look great together. And here on the Rizzy right, we have one of the earlier DC Universe Classics figures, the DCUC Gold variant of Captain Atom. And now for a little DC collectibles action. Here on the left, the Forever Evil Superwoman, and on the right, the Arrow Deadshot. And to continue on with DC collectibles, here we have the DC Icons Flash on the left, and the Deluxe Green Lantern Hal Jordan on the right. And lastly, we're going to go back to Mattel for some movie and television figures. Here on the left, we have the Batman vs. Superman Batman, whose design is from The Dark Knight Returns. And here on the right, the CW TV series Reverse Flash. So yeah, that's how he looks with those. So what are my final thoughts on the DC Comics Multiverse Batman The Dark Knight Returns Mutant Leader from Mattel's Collect and Connect New 52 Doomsday Wave? Well, I have to say, this is a figure I've been waiting a long time for. I've wanted a mutant leader ever since I first read The Dark Knight Returns, and I think this one's good enough. I'm very happy to have this figure. He's really cool. He comes with cool accessories, comes with a part of the Doomsday that I really want, and I just like him a lot. I like him a lot. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all very much for all your support. I mean it. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff you don't care to hear about. You've probably already clicked away from this video. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.